Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hello there, I'm Degen, this is Marvel Heroes, and in this video I'm going to bring you the first boss fight of the brand new Muspelheim raid. It's called Siblings. Real quick, if you're wondering, well Degen, that's not the greatest quality I've ever seen, or Degen, why do you sound funny? Well, this is actually cut out of my stream. I live stream this every night, and this is from the stream. This is all from the test center, so keep that in mind. So it's all subject to change by the time it hits live. So yeah, that aside, let's get right into it. I'll start talking about the fight. The first boss fight, I believe, is called Siblings. It's two bosses. One is called Lord Brimstone, the other is called Lady Hellfire. Now, the one on the left is Lord Brimstone, the one on the right is Lady Hellfire. As you fight a boss continuously, you'll gain this debuff, and every stack you get makes you do 2% less damage to that boss. It stacks at 50 stacks, so do the math. You won't be doing any damage to the boss once that stack fills up. So then you switch from one boss to the other. So when you're fighting, say you're fighting Lord Brimstone, you get up to 25 or 30 stacks. I think we were swapping in between the 25 to 30 stack range. You'll see all the stacks I'm talking about in the bottom right, and you have to continuously swap between the bosses, so you have to keep going back and forth. There is also a mechanic in here that causes a boss to heal if you stay on one too long. I don't know exactly how that works, but we didn't really have any serious issues with it. At the top of the screen, you'll see on the very left is the deaths, that 30 out of 30 or whatever. That is how many deaths. So per boss fight, you can only die, the entire group as a collective can only die up to 30 times. And then you'll have the boss's health in there. Each boss, like I said, the one on the left is Brimstone, the one on the right is Hellfire. Now, as you're running back and forth between each boss, you'll see these colored circles on the ground. The red one with a B in it is one that will actually increase your damage against Lady Hellfire. So you want to grab these buffs. On the way to Lady Hellfire, which is the one on the right, grab a red buff that has a B in it, and you'll do extra damage to Lady Hellfire. When you're done fighting Lady Hellfire, on your way back to Lord Brimstone, grab the yellow buff that has an H-looking symbol on it, and that will increase your damage against Lord Brimstone. And finally, if you get one of these weird debuffs on you with arrows, if the arrows are pointing outwards, then you need to run away. If you have this on you, you need to get away from everyone in your party, or if you see a party member with it on them, get away from that party member. And if the arrows are pointing inwards, like towards your character when it's around you, then you all need to stack. You need to stack and just gather together. Don't run away from inward pointing arrows, and run away from outward pointing arrows. Aside from all that, that's pretty much all I know for now. Again, this is from my stream, so if you're wondering why it's not the normal quality, it's because it's been processed like 6 times, as opposed to normally just being frapsed once. Also, real quick, keep in mind that since this is the test center, not all the boss loot's in the game yet, so you won't see any special drops or tokens or anything like that. This is test center, everything's subject to change, and the actual boss loot will be added in at a later time. Now, I guess just enjoy the rest of the fight, and stay tuned for the next boss fight.
Just one person needs what, Renclaw? Stack. Swap. Alright, he's not full anymore. Maybe it was just that first round that filled him back up to full. Just because the timer hadn't started yet when we were fighting him. The problem with splitting the groups up, Sparta, is when you have to stack, there's certain things that make you have to stack, and people die way faster if you're not stacking. I mean, if your group's split up because there's not as many people stacking. Alright, we're swapping. Lord Brimstone, it looks dead on my screen. Seems to be going okay. It's going to be a tough one though. Like, time is going to come into factor. Maybe. Depends on how much healing the bosses do. Oh, also, oh, what the hell is this? There's no arrows. Which one is it? I don't know which one that was. One thing we forgot to do, or at least I didn't do, is I didn't use my ultimate right at the start, which I should have done because it would have come back before the end. So I'm just going to use my ultimate right now, to be honest. We're not doing too terrible, to be honest. I mean, we've got some deaths, but at least we're possibly getting it down, maybe. Now, splitting up could be a good idea. The problem with splitting, again, I'll repeat, because I kind of talked about it before. The problem with splitting is not as many people stack, and it was getting us slaughtered yesterday. We'd be way better if we had a Cosmic Daredevil in the group. Remember, stack. There you go. For some reason, I'm not getting the debuff anymore. I don't know why. I don't know if it's bugged, or I don't know. Okay, I have no debuff or buff. Oh, what is this now? Oh yeah, it's this thing. So I mean, I could probably fight Lady Hellfire all day now by myself. But I'll go with everybody else. So I want to talk about what just happened with the shield, but at the same time I don't, because it may be spoilers for some. There we go. Okay, so I think the other one was just bugged when I wasn't getting the debuff anymore. Swap. We have 2 minutes. Dude, we're doing good right now. We have 2 minutes left. As long as we don't get 19 deaths in the next, like, 30 seconds. Now, I think deaths... I don't know if the death counter restarts for the next boss, though. That's the thing. Alright, now I'm getting the debuff. I don't know why I wasn't getting it before. No, I don't watch Game of Thrones. Oh, I totally see a unique on the ground down there, too. Looks like Slot 5 Spider-Man. Alright, we're close, man. We have 1 minute and 8 seconds before the rage timer happens. That's gonna be tough. I don't know what that rage timer is gonna do, but I think we're gonna hit it, to be honest. Nope. Hulk, you should have stayed with us. That was a stack one. That's one to get away from. 40 seconds. Ult him if you got him. "24 seconds. This boss is donezo, son. Eat it. Come back for the loot after. Go kill the other boss. 18 seconds left. So. 6 seconds. This is going to be close. I don't know how bad Rage Timer is, but we're going to find out. 0 seconds. This is it. Rage. Boom! Done! We did it. Good job, team. We did it. First boss down. This is the loot. Tons of XP. A bunch of stuff I can't pick up because my inventory is super full.